Hey guys, welcome again to the FIFA Sage, and in this video I'm going to be showing you the best tactics in FIFA 23 to optimize your gameplay and get the best out of your players. I know some of you have been wondering what tactics is best and most preferred in FIFA 23, so in this video I'm going to be giving you a rundown for the tactics to use for different playstyle, as well as the tactics I use when I play, which I feel is one of the best tactics in FIFA 23. So before we get into these tactics, if you're new to the channel, make sure you smash the subscribe button down below, and also if you want to buy cheap FIFA 23 coin, make sure you check out skycode.gg. It's a secure site where you can purchase cheap FIFA coin, and if you use my code FIFA23 you get 10% discount on your purchase. The link's in the description. So guys, when you go to the tactics tab in your formation, the first section is the defense. So for the defensive style, there are basically 5 options. First, we'll have the balance, where your player retains their defensive shape and press the ball when the opportunity arises. And then we have pressure on heavy touch. This is when your whole team run towards the ball, or there's like a general team press activated when your opponent takes a heavy touch or makes a loose pass. And then we'll have press after possession loss. This option triggers a press immediately you lose the ball for about 7 seconds. The downside to this is that it easily gets your player out of position because they are just trying to win the ball back as quick as they can, and the team defensive shape is altered, and this actually takes a toll on the stamina of the player, so I do not recommend this defensive style. Then for constant pressure, this is when your player just consistently apply pressure, so they are always moving to try and recover the ball. So this has the same effects as the press after possession loss, in the sense that your player will get really fatigued and their stamina will be greatly diminished. Like even before halftime, they'll be running so slow that they will not be able to keep up with the pace of the player during the second half. So this option is really out of it, except you have a special reason for picking the constant pressure. I don't see any benefit in it, because what consists of a great defense is a good defensive shape and a well-timed press, and this has neither. Then for the last one, we have the drop back. So what this does is that it keeps your defensive shape intact, because your player will be sitting in deep in the defense, so they won't really press out to get the ball. So this gives a lot of room for your opponent to keep possession and leave you vulnerable for long range shots like the Trivela shot and the finesse shot. So the defensive style, there are 3 options you can basically use. You can use either the drop back, the press on heavy touch, but the best is still balanced, so that's what I use, because it helps retain your defensive shape, press when necessary, and doesn't charge your player out of position. Though there's still work to be done when you are using the balance to defend, in the sense that you have to move your defenders into good positions to win the ball back by jockeying and using the right stick switching together, but by far the balance is still the best defensive style. Then while for width of the balance, the comfortable width for a defensive style is between 50 and 51, because your defensive line is compact that your opponent can't really play through the center easily, and you're not so close inside that your flanks are leaky. So this width actually serves in repelling both attacks from the middle and attacks from the wing, so you should leave your width at about 50. And then for depth, I know sometimes you might be tempted to reduce the depth to a low number like 5 or 10, but this is really a bad idea, especially when you're playing against good gamers, because sitting in so deep will make them be able to get so many players into the box that they can just easily distribute the ball and always score you with the extra pass trick, because your defensive line is still close to your goalpost, whereas you want your defensive line, which is your depth, to be slightly high up to about 40, which is at the edge of the 18-yard box according to this chart. So that's where you want them to be, not so deep that they'll punish you by playing passes in your 18-yard box, and not so high up that long balls and through passes will break your defense. But still, like I said, tactics is one thing, knowing what to do in situations in game is another thing. So basically for defense, the defensive style should be balanced, your width 50, your depth 40, and then you should always try and use the right stick to change to the last man to cut out through passes. If you still don't understand how to track runs and cut out through passes, I have a FIFA 23 defensive video that I'll link in the description. Make sure you check it out. And then for offense, which is what most of us have been waiting for build-up play, I think the best option is fast build-up play, because it helps your players move the ball quickly and allows your player get into positions where they can progress the ball easily and aid a good counter-attack. So if your preferred attacking style is with through passes and long balls, the fast build-up is what you want to go with. Then for chance creation, if you're using the fast build-up, you want to use either the forward runs or the direct passing. For me, I use the forward run because my preferred game style is to catch my opponent on the breakaway and counter attack. So I always play those long balls and through passes consistently. So I need my players to make those forward runs and to try and get in behind my opponent's defensive line. But if you're into progressing the ball with shorter pass, you should use the direct passing. That is best suited for that. Then for the width in offense, I think 60 is okay. That's a good mix between being able to spread the ball wide and still be able to play through the center. So you can easily mix your attack with both attacking from the wing and attacking through the center. Then if your playstyle involves more possession retention and dominating the game full time, you should be looking into choosing your build up to be a slow build up. Then for chance creation, you can use either the possession option or the direct passing too. Then if we're going with my controls, build up play is the fast build up and chance creation is the forward. And then for the width, you go with about 60. Then for players in the box, 6 bars is enough because you don't want to commit too many players into winning the header, so your CDMs can still be in a good position to win the ball back if there's a turnover. So player in the box, 6 bars. Then for corner kicks, 2 bars, because if you know how to cross the corner kick correctly, you know you only need 2 players to perform the corner kick, which is the kicker and the selected header. Other than that, you don't want to fall for a counter attack whenever you miss your corner kick. 2 bars is enough to be able to track some attacking runs if the corner kick doesn't go your way. Same thing for free kick, 2 bars is okay for the same reasons as that of corners. Always want to have players in those kind of positions where your opponent can hurt you. So guys, that's basically all for the tactics in FIFA 23. I hope you found this video helpful. This took some time to make, so I appreciate that. And also, if you're new to the channel, make sure you smash the subscribe button down below, and I'll be dropping the continuation of this video, which I'll do more on instruction that you should give to your players in FIFA 23. So make sure your notification bell is turned on so you get notified when I upload that videos too. Till our next video. Cheers guys.